Hey everybody, one of the things that Repxotica has always been known for is its lizards, and I'm the big lizard guy, so every animal we get in here is a potential breeding program, and one of the things that over the years, and I've been trying to breed probably for 25 years, are these angleheads. They're called by a lot of different names: angleheads, ear dragons, Gonocephalus, crested tree dragons. Out of Borneo and Malaysia, and a very difficult animal to get. Not exported very often, and they don't export very well. So in the past, I've bought 2-3 dozen of them and lost almost all of them immediately. So they don't do very well in captivity. But we did get a little group earlier this year, and we actually are starting to breed them. And we just hatched our first few animals. We have I think 5 right now, and the captive-born babies are a whole different ballgame. They actually do quite well, so we're really excited about that, and we also hatch a very close relative of theirs, which are the horned dragons. So care for these guys is very similar to a chameleon. Actually, they're not social, don't like each other very much, so we recommend you keep one at a time, or we could possibly tool around with a pair, but certainly no 2 males or multiple animals in a cage as they get older. They do stress very easily. We've already had several of these guys fake their own death, so if you muck with them or they get stressed out, they can be very, very delicate. So keep them like chameleons, but we keep them on the warm side and very humid, and in the wild they are always found very near streams. So water is very important to them. Must be misted several times a day, and there must always be a nice water feature in the tank. And in many cases, especially with the newly imported ones, running water is important. These guys will go down into a bowl and jump in and drink. So the captive-born act a little different than the wild-caughts. Interesting thing about these guys is extremely colorful, and they can change color. They can change color on a drop of a hat, hence their Latin name, Gonocephalus Chamaeleontinus. Really cool things about these guys is the lips. The inside of the lips are bright blue, so when they open their mouths, you can see a neon blue. The whites of their eyes, the corneas, are purple, and the base color of the animals is green with yellow and blue polka dots, and sometimes some orange. But that changes radically and often with these guys. So. A really interesting, real oddball animal that you just don't see out there very often. Somebody would go down there for sure. So feeding on these guys is actually pretty simple. They're good bowl feeders. They will also, you can let some crickets and whatnot run around the tank, but they're insectivores. They aren't huge cricket fans. They definitely eat them, but they like worms more than crickets. Slower moving things. They eat predominantly here dubia, baby superworms, and phoenix worms are the main diet at this point, supplemented with some crickets. And they just go down. They have 1 or 2 little buggers each day, and they, when they're hungry, they help themselves to something. We keep the bowl pretty full most of the time, and they're very simple. So it's been real good. So in conclusion, these guys are an extremely rare hatched animal in the United States. I'm sure it's been done a few times, but it's pretty rare, few and far between. So if it's these kind of animals that you're looking for, it's not easy, and I do recommend you do try to get captive-born. We are going to put a little bit more size on these, and we will probably sell a couple. I would like to keep some, but we're still on the fence about that one. But they are really cool, really different animal that is pretty much a high maintenance animal, but the captive-born animals do a whole lot better than
the wild caught animals. So these definitely are something that they've doubled in size already, and we're doing very well with them, and they really have shown that they're much hardier than we had originally thought. So we're very happy about that.